it's day 3 of me filming the vlog about our, which still does not have a name to this day. Hopefully it will by the end of this vlog. So what I've been working on the last couple of days is a solution to offer natural language search within our app. And this is something completely new to me and it's very interesting. I'm super excited about working on things like that because I was thinking about it, and the moments when I was feeling excited about being a developer were mostly when I was like doing something super new for myself for the first time. The whole process itself of learning, of exploring how technology works, how it all gets put together into a solution that gives you the feature that you want. This has always been fascinating. And now I'm again feeling this feeling because even though I've been working on my apps, like on my own apps for the last year and a half or something like that, a lot of things were not that new. Some of them were super exciting, especially in native poll, like speech to text, text to speech, these kind of features, but they were still within the limits of what I knew and could do. And this app is testing my limits in terms of like learning new things, trying new things about which I had no idea before. So that's really cool. So the thing that I'm working on, as I said, natural language search. And while everybody in the AI world and the mobile developer, web developer world, whatever, is already onto AI agents and MCP servers and whatever, I'm not on board with this whole train. It's moving too fast for me, even though I do work with AI features pretty much every day with all of my apps. But I have just started discovering for myself the embeddings of vector search, how to do this within a database, how to do all of those things, and that's super interesting, super exciting. This is basically what I'm working on. I found an example that implements natural language search with the help of MediaPipe and SQLite. SQLite, is that how you actually pronounce this this library? But basically, yeah, this solution, and that's been interesting. It's not going to be implemented exactly like this in my app, but that's a great starting point for me to understand how all of this is working. And yeah, that's something that I've been doing for the last couple of days. I'm excited about I'm excited about learning these topics when they are hands-on and when I can actually implement features that are relevant for me in my apps, in my solutions, in my problems, whatever, and not just for the sake of learning. I mean, sometimes it is interesting and curious for me to learn things just because I'm curious about them, but when they have this like practical application, this just turns up the excitement like x10. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. It's working out. We're also working on designs, and we have already some ideas how this should look. I mean, it's a simple app. It will look simple, but it still should look like nice and polished and very exciting to use. So yeah, I've also been interviewing a couple of potential users, which are just my friends. But what I've learned in my indie journey is that you need to talk to your users all of the time. So that's what I'm trying to do here, like from day one. And hopefully this will be also helpful going further. And a lot of features that we are discussing are all potential features, but on which we will act upon only if the users will give us feedback that this is something that they would require. And we're also very excited to get user feedback. So yeah, and one more technical thing that is excited me. So I don't remember if I mentioned this before in the previous videos, but basically Google ML kit for text recognition doesn't support Russian language, doesn't support Cyrillic letters, basically scripture. I don't know how it's called in English. So yeah, and this is problematic for me because yeah, the way it parses this text is just completely unreadable and unusable, and Apple Vision text recognition does support that, so that's good. That's good for iOS users. For Android users, I don't know what we're going to do yet, but we will figure something out. So yeah, and before anyone says, I think the cloud version maybe supports Russian, the cloud version of MLKit, but we're talking about on device here. And for now, the on device aspect is very important, and definitely the version 1 kind of thing, like the main version of the app, but we are considering publishing a cloud version later on, and I'll explain why later on.